Let's go Oilers, let's go Oilers indeed. This is episode 123, post-game reaction. Oilers win, play la bumba, baby. Game over, series over. Oilers win game 6 in somewhat expected fashion. Also win the series 4-2 in convincing fashion. This is post-game. Excuse me, I will be right back. As it says there's the Oilers win 5-4. I promise y'all's a shot. Shot for every series win. Salut. Whew. That is good going down. A little bit of kick at the end. Yes, Oilers win, Oilers win. Oilers beat the LA Kings 5-4. If there was any doubt in any of your minds, there is no doubt now. We're going to touch on a lot of topics. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to bring in some new experiences. Maybe. We have things to talk about. Let's get started, shall we? First thing we're going to talk about is how the game started. The game started off... let's be real. The game started off this way. Connor McDavid makes it 1-0 on the assist going to Bouchard and Ekholm. McDavid was in the zone. McDavid was flying. McDavid was ready to roll this game. He came out with vigor. I'd almost say that McDavid came out with an energy and a fire we haven't seen in these playoffs yet. I say yet because, oh boy, this was a special game, and I've said this before on my channel, and I will say it again now. Big-time players show up in big-time games, and oh boy, nothing is bigger than Game 6. A put-away game, oh baby. So, unfortunately for us Oilers fans, it was very short-lived, as LA got a goal by Dursey. Makes it 1-1. There was a few players that we can kind of hang this one on. One being Connor McDavid. Yes, Connor McDavid gets kind of a hang on for this goal. He was on a 2-on-1 with Draisaitl. Instead of passing, he shot. Probably wasn't the best play because it missed the net. Kings got the puck. Kings went and ragged it around the boards. Desharnais lost footing, lost puck control. I don't know. I don't know what to say that he lost. But yeah, he lost something. He lost the battle, let's say. And Jersey was beneficiary of a nice shot. I'm not going to take anything away from LA, man. Those guys, they've got heart and they've got hustle. They've got no quit attitude. But they were just outmatched on every level. They were. This whole series was outmatched. LA's only hope was consistency of refs calling everything for them. Just wasn't there. So we move on. My question was, Desharnais, what are you doing? But as every villain in every story has an origin of being a hero almost, wouldn't you know that it's poetic justice for Mr. Desharnais? Little while longer in the first period, we got some back and forth play. We got some rough stuff that leads to no penalties. There was no penalties in that first period at all, none to speak of. And I could find on like 10 hands that there were calls that should have been made both ways. Both ways. Oilers got away with a few. Kings got away with a few. Good on the refs to let them play. But late in the... Oh, no, I don't want to see Connor McDavid again. No. I want to see my buddy. My buddy. Why is it not getting up? There. I want to see my buddy Clem Costin. Number 2-1 in your program. Number 1 in your hearts. Costin gets a goal assisted by McLeod and Desharnais. Now that's why I say good things happen to good people. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. Desharnais is a rookie and we can't be shoving the negative down his throat. Remember, guys, Bouchard was the same way last year in his playoff series against the Kings. He got better as the series went on. I expect much the same from Desharnais, except I don't expect the offensive prowess that Bouchard has. I'm expecting stay in your lane, defensive, right side of the puck, battle in front of the net. Don't try and win battles in the neutral zone. Win the battle in front of your net where you know you're going to have position, you know you're going to have strength, and you know you're just going to annihilate the Vegas Golden Knights in round 2. So we move on. First period is done. There were no PIMs like I said. LA outshot Edmonton 17-11. Yes, LA outshot Edmonton 17-11, but did not outwork Edmonton by any means of that imagination. Just because you take a lot of shots does not mean you get the proprietary of goals and that nonsense. Looky. So, we move on. Oilers still up 1 heading into that grand second period where the Kings get a power play. Sus. I mean, it's a penalty. Okay. Let them win the game somehow. And then the Oilers get their power play. As the Kings' power play is going on, the Oilers get their own power play. And wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you just know it that one of the good guys, one of the fan favorites, the 2-9 in the program, Leon Draisaitl gets a PPG goal assisted by McDavid and Bouchard. McDavid's got 2 points on the night. Bouchard's got 2 points on the night. We have a 3-1 hockey game. Now, LA gets another power play. Yeah. Another one. Oh, aren't you so glad that it's game 6 and we got power plays galore being handed out. Kempe scores, makes it 3-2 for Edmonton on the power play. It was a good shot. Just over the glove of Skinner. Well placed, perfectly placed shot. Can't fault anybody for it. It was just, Kings are really good on the power play when they have to be. And play goes on, and wouldn't you think it? Thought bubble. Kings get another power play. And they score. This time it's Fiala getting the goal on the power play. Again, another well-placed shot. Nothing you can do, right? It's just, things happen in hockey games that you just got to let them happen. Things happen in sports. So you'd think the Oilers would be dejected and down. We just gave up another 2-goal lead. What are we doing? This series, we seem to be giving up 2-goal leads like it's freaking candy and we're Willy Wonka at the freaking chocolate factory. But Never fear, never fear. He's here, he's here. Will the real Clem Shady please stand up? He does it again, my friends. Again! 2 goals in a game. Yamamoto gets a point. Desharnais gets a point. Remember when I said sometimes good players find good ways? Desharnais, after the blunder, and it really was a blunder, he turned the game around. Like, I would single-handedly say he played better. First period, a little roughages. Second period, way better. I like it. Oilers up 4-3 heading into the third period. Shots in that period were a pitiful 8 for the Oilers. They did score twice on it. To 16 shots for LA. Power plays were 1 for Edmonton, which they scored on. 3 for LA, which they scored 2 on. Keep that in mind moving on in the third period as we blows. I'm not a fan of it. I get it. I understand it. I don't like it. But, hey, it's playoff hockey, right? We wouldn't have it any other way. Oilers get a power play. Yeah. Oilers got a power play. Did not look good. Did not look good. And I got some unfortunate pictures to show. That right there, broken stick. Broken stick. Now, what caused the stick to break, you may ask? Well, I'll be that guy. I will be that guy for you guys. About 5 minutes beforehand, there was a slash on Stuart Skinner's stick. You could have called it a slash. You could have called it goalie interference. You could have called it a plethora of ways. Kempe slashes his stick while he's holding the puck. He breaks his stick. Okay. Kings score on the power play goal. And this is Skinner going back to the bench getting his stick. Now, you will notice one thing here. You will notice one thing. Desharnais chirping at him. Desharnais talking to him. You'd think Desharnais was a grizzled vet with what he said here. He says, and I will quote, Desharnais says to Skinner, "It's not over. It's not fucking over." That right there made me cheer up a little bit seeing that. I was like, damn, Desharnais gets it. He believes so much in this team that it's not over. Yeah, Skinner, you gave up a bad one. Not your fault. Nobody's fault. Kempe scored on his PK. Good. That's what we needed. We needed a little bit more diversity. We needed a bit more adversity. Sorry, not diversity. 2 different words, 2 different meanings. We needed a little more adversity because, nothing can't be easy for the Oilers. First round matchups can't be easy, y'all know. But as fate would have it, the guy that's been pooped on, spit out, talked about, said he's no good, said he sucks, said he should be traded. Wouldn't you know it, the little engine that could, the little heart, the big heart, little body, Yamamoto gets the 5th goal. We have a 5-4 hockey game. Assisted by, guess who? McLeod and Costin. Now, it wasn't a ripper. It wasn't the hardest shot in the world. It was a floater. It was a flubber. It was a muffin. But here you go. Here's Costin kissing Yamamoto after the goal. Again, this team gets it. It's not just the top 2. It's not just the top 3. It's not the top 4. Draisaitl, no points. Hopkins, no points. Hyman, no points. Kane, no points. No points, no points, no points. Where did the points come from? Sorry, Draisaitl got a goal. My bad. Draisaitl got a goal. But where did the points come from? Clem Costin, Yamamoto, Desharnais, Bouchard, McLeod had 2. Desharnais had... Like, this team has figured out depth, scoring. Not just from the forwards, not just from the defense, but up and down the 24-man roster, they have depth scoring because the 25th guy is obviously the goaltenders. Ooh, ouch, I didn't need to look at that. Anyways, Oilers win. Play La Bamba, baby. They've sealed the deal in 6. One better game than last year when it took 7. Were the Kings better team than last year? Yes. Unfortunately for the Kings and for the rest of the NHL, the Oilers got better tenfold. Added depth in Costin and Janmark, who was injured still. Added depth in Ekholm. Added depth. Like, they just added depth this season. Healthy Kane helps. A healthy Draisaitl is more than prolific enough. McDavid, he may not be mending. He may be mending. I don't know what it is with that guy. You could say he's hurt, but he didn't look too hurt to me. A little bit of devil's advocate in that situation. When all was said and done after the third period, the power plays are 0 for 1 for the Oilers, who the Kings got a shorthanded goal on, and none for LA. Meh. Both teams ended the night. Oilers went 1 for 2. LA went 2 for 3. Shots in the third period, 7 for the Oilers, 11 for LA. Now again, the shots don't tell the whole story. What that tells me is LA was desperate and needed the best performance in the playoffs that they've had to this point. Well, duh, man. Of course they needed to. Their lives were on the line. Their season was on the line. Why wouldn't they come out like gangbusters and take shots at everything? And why wouldn't they have the best game of the series they had? Isn't that the whole point? Yes. But here's my counterpoint. The Kings had their best game of the series. The Oilers had maybe their third best game of the series and still won. When all was said and done, the Oilers had 26 shots. The Kings had 44 shots. That's 4 wins down, 12 more to go. We're going to highlight, of course, Skinner because, well, duh. Skinner was just amazing. And I'm going to show a video here, like this. I'm not going to show, sorry, not a video, an image here. Because this image says everything about the Oilers. Everything you need to know about this year's Edmonton Oilers. These images will say it. This is the first one. This is after the win. Who's that right there giving a high five to Skinner? That's Desharnais. This is just a sequence of shots from the video. Desharnais yelling at Skinner. Skinner just stone-faced. You can't tell me that this team doesn't like each other and doesn't love each other. You cannot tell me there's something different about this team that was here in years past. These two are rookies together. They played together in Bakersfield. This is them leaving the ice now. Now, I'm going to leave you with one final picture. This isn't talked about, and it really should be. Jay Woodcroft is the first Oilers coach to win back-to-back first-round series since 1998. Let that sink in for a little bit, guys. Let that sink in. Jay Woodcroft is the first Oilers coach since 1998 to win back-to-back first-round matchups. We want to talk about other teams waiting 19 years to win a round. Good for you. About time you did it. You want to know who the coach was in 1998? Ron Lowe. Jay Woodcroft has done something that excuse me, Kevin Lowe didn't do, Craig McTavish didn't do, Pat Quinn didn't do, Tom Rennie didn't do, Ralph Kruger didn't do, Dallas Aiken didn't do, Todd Nielsen didn't do, Todd McClellan didn't do, Ken Hitchcock didn't do, Dave Tippett didn't do. And unless you're counting, yes, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 coaches ago. A lot of those coaches didn't even make the playoffs. Those are some pretty perfect names. Ralph Kruger, Tom Rainey, Todd McClellan, who is the Kings coach now, Dave Tippett, Ken Hitchcock, Pat Quinn, R.I.P., Craig McTavish. Those are big names. Some of them were good coaches, some of them were not. But the fact that our guy, who came from the San Jose system, who's now been in our system, coached these kids in the AHL, has been the first coach to win back-to-back First Cup series since 1998. Let that sink in. There's something beautiful happening in this city. There's something beautiful happening with this team. We're going to be alright, Oilers fans. Enjoy the first round win. We're predicting the second round matchup against Vegas will be Wednesday. So in between then and Wednesday, there will be a few videos coming up from Oilers After Dark. But until then, enjoy the somber. Enjoy the win. Let it marinate. Be happy with it. Party. Enjoy it. Round 2 is around the corner. Like always, if you like this video, give it a little like. If you really like it, subscribe. Don't forget to push that bell notification. It lets you know every time we drop a video or go live. Also, if you want to comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Did the Oilers outplay the Kings the entire first round? Was it because of bad penalties in overtime that this series wasn't done in 4? Or did the Oilers get lucky and get hot at the right time? Let me know your thoughts. Leave them in the comments. I will read them all. I will answer them all. Like I said, we got 2 more videos coming out for you in the next 2 days. Look out for them. My name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. From all of us here behind the scenes, BW, Stephanie, Renegade, Kevin, Matt Payne, everybody that is part of the team here, and everybody that has watched those videos live and has subscribed and liked our channel. You guys are all amazing. Thank you all very much. We will see you in the next one.